Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this is always a fun game when Georgia takes on Ole Miss. Last year's game was absolutely wild during the regular season. Not a single punt in the first half. And keep in mind, Georgia might have a little revenge on their mind after Ole Miss knocked them out of the college football playoff last season. Even though Lane Kiffin's gone, there is still a lot of back and forth with this Georgia-Ole Miss rivalry. Cannot wait to get this thing kicked off. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Georgia Bulldogs kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar. Ready. Blue 22. Red 25.
The run inside. It's Lacey. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole...
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Down. Ready. Move.
Hard running there. Got a little grass. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year, and quick fire. You're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
to throw. It's Stockton. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw it again, and why not? That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Quarterback keeps it. Can't get him to the ground. And he makes it past the first down marker. Hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard, we're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Finds his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll run with Nate Frazier. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Dogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Running to Green. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 20.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Ready. King. Lily.
From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Grabs it in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Haas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Kill. Go.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
On the move. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2.
But, and he's got room. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Reads it, fires complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. RPO complete to open the drive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Tulane taking on the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. And it's the Green Wave looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Humphreys. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic with his feet.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Running inside. It's Frazier. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again,
Oh, he's got some space. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield to really just get your eye.
Maybe some room here. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. At the 35, he's loose. Speeding down the left side. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Ready. Kill, kill. 776 captain. 776 captain. 674. Take off. 674.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gill. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Smacks him with the stiff arm. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll send the tight end in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Haas. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
On the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. Tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Number 17, set to kick it away.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown, Georgia. Took it all the way back to the house.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rebels offense is back on the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Cook. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He'll take the deep shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field.
Turning it on! He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
On 1st down, Nate Frazier makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Trying the run, it's Frazier. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Ready. But hard.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Alexander. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide.
And he throws another interception. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.